gonna keep it all the way real on this podcast today because I am Robin admitting that she hid her story from the world on the show that pays you is a slap in the face to everyone involved, including the audience. And the fact that you have the audacity to go on your podcast to reveal this, we spent this entire half-assed season with these made-up storylines about Chris Bassett. And yes, I'm going to say made up because I allegedly was told that a few of the housewives had a meeting before filming about what the storyline was going to be and that this Chris Bassett stuff was part of that conversation. I've always said there was something off about this season, and now I know what it is. None of y'all...
Carlos King has finally broken his silence, and what he revealed has rocked the love and marriage, Huntsville universe to its core. For months, fans have been left in the dark. No updates, no press, not even a teaser. The episodes have felt scattered, the storylines inconsistent, and the cast disconnected. Viewers started questioning everything. Is the show being canceled? Is the original cast finished for good? And most importantly, why has Carlos King remained so quiet? Well, the wait is over. In a rare and candid statement, Carlos finally addressed the confusion surrounding the show's future and its direction going forward. And it changes everything. Carlos didn't hold back. He made it clear that love and marriage, Huntsville is evolving. He spoke about the importance of authenticity and following the real lives of the cast members, rather than forcing drama or sticking to outdated formats. According to him, the show must reflect where the cast is now in their personal lives. That's a big hint. The structure, the cast, and even the show's format could all be shifting. From marriages falling apart to health battles and major career changes, the original dynamic might not work anymore. And Carlos knows it. One of the most talked about cast members is Melody Sherry. After everything she's been through, especially with Martell Holt, Melody is clearly in a different phase of her life. She's focused on her music, her brand, and establishing boundaries. Fans have already noticed her screen time decreasing, and Carlos's comments suggest she might be stepping back from the show or even leaving entirely. Meanwhile, Martell remains front and center. With ongoing legal and co-parenting issues, his storyline still has
literally telling the story of a lot that took place in my marriage, and a lot of people, it resonated with a lot of people. I got videos of women crying listening to this song saying, hey, you said in the song you gave them 5 years to cut her off. I was in mine for 15.
Has plenty of unresolved drama. Whether it's redemption or more fallout, Carlos hinted that there's still more of Martell's story left to tell. Kimmy Scott has also seen a shift in her role. Her health journey brought a grounded, emotional depth to the show, and Carlos appears to respect that. She might evolve into a more supportive and wisdom-driven presence on the series. Her husband Maurice, on the other hand, could be stepping into a more central role. Tensions between couples and even among siblings are becoming more prominent, and Maurice could find himself at the center of that drama. Carlos also teased the addition of new energy to the cast. Though he didn't drop specific names, he made it clear that fresh perspectives are coming. But he emphasized something very important. New cast members must have real connections to the existing cast. This could mean new couples or individuals tied to the group through past relationships, business ventures, or unresolved drama. Fans have been vocal about wanting authenticity, not random faces with no ties to Huntsville. There's also speculation about former cast members returning. Destiny Payton is a name that keeps coming up in fan discussions. Her exit felt premature, and her storyline with Martell and Melody was never fully wrapped. Bringing her back could revive old tensions and show new sides of her personal growth. Another unexpected name floating around is actress Tisha Campbell. While she's not a former cast member, her presence could be a powerful one if Carlos is considering expansion or special appearances. Carlos also talked about exploring new dynamics, unexpected alliances, shifting relationships, and more authentic storytelling. This means fans might see former rivals teaming up.
Listen, this show means a lot to Melissa in a very different way of what it means to Teresa. I think, to your point, listen, I think anybody who watches the show can see that Melissa wants to be the top dog. and she has trouble with Teresa constantly winning in the end. And this, I'm gonna tell you, it was the season where Danielle Staub, one of my favorites of all time.
Yes.
It was the season where Danielle Staub, unfortunately, Melissa, like, Teresa told me to pull the hair. What I saw was this excitement of Melissa getting the tea. Like, well, she did what? And I think in Melissa's mind, she was like, oh, baby, it's going
up, or new characters shaking up old friendships. He stressed that the show must continue to evolve, and that he's being intentional about who joins the cast and why. These aren't just filler characters. They're going to play real roles in the show's next chapter. But what's happening behind the scenes may be even more explosive. Carlos acknowledged that real-life tension is spilling into production. Some cast members are reportedly struggling to separate their personal lives from their on-screen personas, which has caused delays, absences, and unresolved storylines. Creative tension and disagreements about how stories are told are very real. Carlos emphasized the delicate balance between telling the truth and respecting people's boundaries. He hinted that some friendships may already be broken, and the upcoming episodes may not be about healing, but rather exposing just how bad things have gotten. Perhaps the most powerful takeaway is this: Carlos King isn't backing down. He made it clear that Love and Marriage, Huntsville will keep moving forward, even if that means letting go of cast members who can't handle the transparency and realness anymore. The show is changing, dramatically, and from Carlos's words, it's not just a cast shakeup, it's a complete reimagining of what the show stands for. Whether that means a new format, new energy, or a new cast altogether, one thing is certain: the show fans once knew is gone. And what comes next? That's going to be a whole new era for Love and Marriage. Huntsville. Carlos King's vision for the future of Love and Marriage.